Hello everyone, this is Yumi Gaming logging in and the game is Eve Echoes. So today I will be discussing about the most interesting part of Eve Echoes, and that is the market. As we know, Eve Echoes is a sandbox game and the market and economy is completely player driven. That is, if you want to buy say a Drake, you need to have someone built it. You cannot buy it from the developers or you cannot buy it in game anywhere. So that makes the market a really crucial part of the game. And so understanding that the market is also equally important because the market shows tells you about what are the trends going on in the server right now, what are the ships player are demanding, what are the items that are in most need, and so on and so forth. And a lot of players like to trade on the market and are like they are typically traders, and they just transfer goods from one place to another and earn a small margin or a hefty margin on their trades. So before going to the market, we need to understand two things. First is the ITCs, and the second is the currency that is traded in the market. So we know that there are two in-game currencies in the game, that is ISK and Plex. So you can buy Plex or sell Plex in the market, but you cannot use Plex to buy any ships or any weapons. You can buy those with only ISK. So to buy Plex, you need to scroll down, go to the pilot surface, and then click on there, and then click on Plex, and then buy it. Do not be swayed away by the amount of Plex in this on the screen right now, because this is beta and the developers are offering the Plex for a really cheap amount of money right now. And when the game releases, the prices for Plex is going to be one thing to look at, because it's going to be crazy, and many people are predicting many different things. And I think that is one of the most interesting part of the markets. However, you can only buy ships, weapons, resources only from ISK. So people often buy Plex and then sell them on the market in exchange for ISK. So that is of course a monetization structure for Evecos. So in theory, if all the Plex in the market are being rotated by players themselves and the developers are not putting any Plex on the market in exchange for ISK, I think that is a really good concept and is not present in any of the games I had played till now, and it is going to be interesting to look at. Second, let's move on to the ITCs. The ITCs stand for Interstellar Trading Centers. So, how to know where are the ITCs? So, if you go to the new alien map, you need to click on this circle here and then click on Interstellar Trading Centers. And all the red dots showing on the map right now have ITCs in it. So, there is only one ITC per region, and there's no availability to build any other ITC in that particular region or any region which does not have ITC in it. So as you can have an idea, the ITCs right now are mostly present in the high sec and the low sec. So the null sec having an ITC is really low. That like the probability of null sec having ITC is very low. So ITCs are like the main hub where exchange of goods and currencies take place, and people can often ask the goods to be delivered to their nearest ITCs. Now, how to know which ITC is nearest to you? You need to click on the nearby trading centers, and it will give you the list of all the ITCs in the map, and it will also show you how many jumps each ITC is away from you. Now, the buying and selling. You can buy and sell at any station in New Eden. However, you can request any like any shipment or any ship or any materials from to your place, like to your nearby ITC, only via another ITC. So I will explain you that in a moment. First, let us understand how to buy and sell stuff. So let's go to the inventory, and let's go into the item hanger. So I got all these minerals I do not need right now, and so I will be selling some of them. So if you click on it, you get an option of sell. Now, of course, there's a question of how much should I sell it for. So the system by default mentions an approximate price you can sell it at on the screen. However, I would recommend you to not go by the system and look at how much that particular item sells for in the market yourself. So let's head over to the market and look at how much Mexallion sells for, and manufacturing materials, minerals, and Mexallion. So right now you can see that the current price in the market for Mexallion is 1690, and that also in Jita 4. So that is, you can put up the Mexallion for a minimum of 16,090, and at the same time charge a premium if you are the only one selling in your region. You can look at all the Mexallion in your region by going to the filter and clicking on regional cells and going to into the minerals. And okay, nobody is even selling Mexallion in your region. So if you put up a Mexallion for like 1500 or like even 16, I would like 1600, you will be selling it pretty quick. So I go to the my inventory and then click on sell, and then I put it up for say 1600. It is always suggested that you do not imbalance the market, because if you like place it for a really cheap amount, then people just might get nervous and then just start a price war, which is not healthy for you nor your competitors. And as you must have seen that I got some of my ISK deducted, and that is the brokerage charge I had to pay. So if you go into the market, you can look what brokerage charge and transaction charge you have to pay to the system. So if you look at it, you can see that I have to pay a broker fee of 8% for every transaction and a transaction tax of 15%. So in a sense, you will be losing out on around like you'll be losing out on straight away 23% of whatever is you get in return. To reduce that, the relevant skills would be, leveling up trade, so that sorry, this is not the relevant skill to lower the taxes, but this is a the trade helps you to have more market orders, and so that you can put up many items for selling at a same time. The accounting skill will help you lower the broker's fee and the market sales tax. So you can see, after if you level it to level 5, you will be paying almost 2% less in taxes, which is really good if you are looking to play heavy in the market. So you can also sell items by staying at any particular station and selling from any of the inventories across any station you have. So let's go to Cador, for example, and try selling Mexalin. So this is a good feature, as in you can look at the market details straight away from there, and you can see that I can sell the minimum price of the Mexalin right now is 65 at Jita 4, and the 1600 is me selling at this station. So I can go ahead and put it up And since I saw a minimum price of 65 as well, I don't know to who just broke the market. I'll put this up for say 1000 and sell it. And I just got another deduction of 8% brokerage fees, and my item is on sale. So I do not have to go to my inventory in like in there physically. I forgot the name. Sorry, I in Cador physically, but I could just like put it up for sale sitting in Algecian. Okay, this one was a bit difficult to pronounce. So that was all about selling. So now let us look at how do we buy from the market. So it's not that difficult, of course. Let's go ahead to the head over to the market. And now first we need to remove the filters of regional orders and look at all the items available. Then go into ships and let's go into industrial ships. So I'm looking for a venture trainer right now, and I will go there and look at the lowest price people are putting it for sale at. But since I need to demonstrate a thing here, I will go and buy from Jita. So there is an icon that is present right next to the selling location, and it says that the sale order is located in the Interstellar Trading Center. You can use the delivery service provided by Intabus after your purchase. So as I discussed earlier, there are only several ITCs available in the game, and there is a option of movement of item between the ITCs. It can be facilitated by the system, or you can have even players transport your items from one ITC to the other ITC. So let's click on purchase, and then you get an option on how to obtain that particular ship. So you get three options: Interbus, regional delivery, or pick by yourself. So Interbus is like managed by the system, and it also has the player element coming in it. So for example, if you select Interbus, then the logistic request will be shown to all the players who are doing logistics. And it if neither either of the players, if neither of the players take up this delivery request, then the system will deliver your goods to the particular ITC you selected within 24 hours. Regional delivery is a form of instant delivery, but this is only applicable if the delivery is taking place within the region you are buying that particular item. So since I'm buying it from Jita, so if I want to deliver the item in any station in Jita, like sorry, not in Jita, in the Forge, then only this is going to be efficient for me. And pick up by yourself, as the name implies, you need to go up to the to Jita 4 and pick that item yourself. So I'll take Interstellar for now, and I need to enter my delivery address. And in this window you can look at all the ITCs present in the game and look for the ITC which is closest to the current station you are in. So I'll go for Ostingle 6, and her logistics fee is like mind blowing. So my item price is 1 million ISK, and the logistics cost is 2.468 million ISK, and the total price comes up to like 3.5 million approximate, and that is not at all good. However, for the sake of the video, I will be paying this logistics amount and clicking on purchase. And then you can look at the ship, and you can look at the delivery pending. Of course, I ran some tests, so there are some items that are pending to be delivered right now. I will okay, I'll also show you the regional part. So if I had clicked on regional delivery, then I would have an entirely different delivery address options. So as you can see, the delivery options I'm getting right now is only in the Citadel. Okay, so I didn't pick Jita right now. Okay, I'll pick Jita for convenience purposes because people recognize that it's in the Forge. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's interstellar delivery. Sorry. Yeah, so regional delivery. Then click on the enter the delivery address. It takes some time to load, so please be patient. If you click it again and again, then it will never load. Yeah, so on the screen you can find that these are all the stations available in the Forge region. So if you click on any of them, the item will get transported to that particular region instantly. As you can see, the regional delivery cost is significantly lower than having the item delivered to your nearest ITC. And if you go and pick up by yourself, then it's all the more better because you do not have to pay anything for logistics. Now there is one particular thing I should mention is that when you are selling say your ships, you need to package them first before selling. So okay, this one has been packaged and I need to, yeah. So when you have the ship, then you need to click on the ship and then click on repackage and then click on confirm. You can see that there is a small box that has been highlighted right above the number of ships you have in that inventory. This is applied as to your weapon systems and the mining laser as well. So you cannot sell those things directly, but you need to package them first before selling. So if I assemble it again, you can see that I'm not getting any sell option, but I will get a sell option if I repackage it, and then I'm getting the sell option. So I hope you understood how the markets work in the game, and you can then now exploit like potential creative strategies on how you can play the market. So you can, for example, take stuff from Jita and place it at several ITCs uh, in the map of Eden. So you will get a more preference before for people before they buy from Jita, as your materials or your ships will be more accessible to them, and as they can request regional delivery and it will be done by the system in instantly. Another thing I forgot to mention is that about the say in acquisitions. So if you are a buyer, if you are just looking to buy some stuff and you see that the market is like really overpriced for it at that point of time, then you can put up an acquisition order. So for example, I want to buy Morphite and it is like 30,000 is for one Morphite. I think it's a very really expensive, but I'm willing to pay something for the Morphite. So I put up an acquisition order and say I want to buy Morphite for 25,000. I'm willing to pay 25,000 and I want to buy say 100 of them. So my bill comes to like 2.7 million after some hidden cost of 200,000, and I cannot select the delivery address right now, and the delivery address is set to the station I am placing the order from. So if I click on order, the acquisition message will go up, and people, if anyone is selling willing to sell me Morphite for 25,000, then he or she can grab the acquisition order. Right now there is no way, but right now there is no way to grab it and hope it will be accessible when the game officially launches. So I think I might have to do a second part for market. And acquisition order is another way for players to, trade within themselves. So like for friends to trade within themselves. So you can put up an acquisition order for any abnormal amount. So you can say put up for 25459, so that it indicates that that particular order is your acquisition order, and you can have your friend fulfill that under some pre-made agreements and sort of. So that is the market. I think I covered everything that is present in game right now, and I think I'll be coming up with a second part as well, because the markets are gonna change. I think when the official game launches, but these are the basics on which you can build after the game launches. So thank you so much for watching the video, and please do like, share, and subscribe. And see you soon.